sex comes into place. Now, by the way, talking about sex, I will talk about sex in a very way. Okay, so don't get offended. Brother, what are you saying, brother? Yeah, don't get offended because there is no other way of talking about it. Okay, I can't refer to a sexual organ and say it's a hand. Yeah, you have to call it by name. Okay, so don't get offended by what I'm going to say. So, anyways, now sex happens to be the act. Okay, sex happens to be the act which is the highest possible expression. Yeah, it's the highest possible way in which a body can be used in expressing love. John Paul II says this. Okay, not me. I don't know how he found out. Okay. John Paul II says, and it's true, okay? The only human activity that people do or commit, okay, or act out is the sexual activity which they do without any distraction. Yes or no? For example, when I used to watch blue films, no, nothing would distract me. I'm like, so watching it. Yeah, I lost my job yesterday, no problem. Mother is dead, no problem. I am watching, no distraction. Are you with me? Now, which means sex has the power to kind of gather all of you together. Yeah, your heart, your mind, your body, your emotions, your ability to imagine, all your five senses. Sex kind of gathers all of you together, unites yourself, and directs you towards expressing fully, yeah, with all that you are, with all that you have. You are just caught up in the sexual act and you are expressing yourself fully to someone else. There is no other human activity that comes as close to sex. Yes or no? Are you with me? So when you're in your office working, you get distracted. When you're studying, you get distracted. Are you with me? You can even be talking to your girlfriend and you can be distracted. But not in the realm of sexual activity. Because that's the power wherein it has the ability to just gather yourself totally, fully, completely, and you are expressing yourself with all that you are to the other person. Are you with me so far? Okay? So the first thing about sex you have to know is it is the highest human expression where all of you is united and you're doing something with all your heart, with all your soul. It's almost like the obeying the first commandment, you know. You shall love the Lord your God with. In other words, the only activity we can see where we actually do it is in the activity of sex. Are you with me? Yeah. So that's the first thing I would like you to know about sex. It has to do with engaging all of you into performing the act of sex. Any questions so far? Am I clear? My speed of talking is okay? All of you comfortable? Great. Now we go to the next one. Now we have problems here. Okay. Who can say what's the purpose of sex? Creation. Procreation. Excellent. Okay, this already fell down today. So, okay. In other words, what happens when you have sex?
You are transmitting love.
We just said procreation. I'm saying, in other words, if you have sex, what happens? Are you all on strike or something? Maunaviradam? That we will not talk to Rita today. Any question he asks? I used to do that to my teachers. Yeah, please talk, yeah? Yeah? Children. Now, okay? As soon as the child is born, listen carefully, this is a very, very important point. As soon as a child is born, what does the child need? Love? Sure? From who?
Parents.
Other words?
Parents.
Father and? Okay. Are you sure? Love of the pet cat in the house, or the dog, or the fish, love of the ayah? Who are we talking about? Excellent. Can this be replaced by anybody else? A live-in couple? Sure. Father and mother? Excellent. How do you become a father? Meaning, serious question, I'm not joking, serious question. Who has the right or the ability, who's qualified to be called father?
Was contributed to make the woman.
Correct. What's the technical name here?
Husband.
Yeah. Simple. No question I asked is difficult, okay? Only a husband can become a father. To become a mother, you need to be a... Wow, beautiful. Now, to become a husband, what do you need? Excellent. I'm still not done. To get married, what's the qualification?
You have to be single.
No. Not necessary. Who through marriage can become a husband? Are you with me? Yeah? Now, this is very important. If a child that's born cannot be raised on the roads like a dog, are you with me? Correct? You know, imagine I gave birth to a son. Actually, my wife gave birth technically. Okay. I just take my son and throw him on the street and say, grow up. Can't raise him up like that, right? The child needs a father and a mother, the love of the father and the mother. The only way you can become a father is when you become a husband. Are you with me? And the only way you can become a husband is when you get married, not necessarily in the church. Hindu wedding is just fine. Okay? Through marriage, you become a husband, and to become a husband, you got to be a man. Minimum. Now, why I am going through all these things is, who has the right to have sex if sex, like you all said, gives procreation? Bad news, right? Yeah, now tell me. If the purpose of sex is procreation, who has the right to have sex? Exactly. No one else. Are you with me? This is the most fundamental thing you got to know about sex. These are the only two people qualified to have sex with one another and with each other, and no one else. Why? The purpose of sex is procreation, and if put yourself in that place. If you are the child, would you like your parents to have sex first, give birth to you, and then get married? Would you like to know that about your parents? Why not? Not right, yes or no? Would you like to do that? Yeah? So you see, this is God's word. He's saying, this is the plan for sex. Outside of marriage, no sex. Any questions so far? Now we go to a small correction. This is wrong answer. Now all this is true, okay, but the first and the foremost purpose of sex is not procreation. Who can tell me what it is? Not from the last year's discipleship camp, okay? Like that, what's the purpose of sex? Pleasure? No. That we can hear also. Yeah. Procreation. Your life is procreation. Let me give you a clue. It has nothing to do with children. Intimacy, technical name, correct. You're right. Very close. Technical name.
Conjugal law.
The big one. Yeah, that's as close as you get. The technical name is sex is unitive. Sex unites. That's the first and the foremost goal of sex. For example, if you get married and for some strange reason you can't conceive, so you can't have sex, is it? Hello? Yeah? So the purpose of sex is not procreation. The purpose of sex is unitive. The purpose of sex is to unite two people together. Are you with me? It's out of this union procreation should happen. So the first goal and purpose of sex is it's unitive. From this union we get the second goal of sex. It's called procreation. You cannot really separate the two, and between the two, this is the one with more weight. So almost like this is primary, secondary. Are you with me? Now for what I have told you, I need to give you scriptures. Yes or no? Genesis 2. 24. Simple, all of you know this. God removed a rib from Adam, made Eve, brought her to Adam. Adam said, oh boy, this is awesome. Yeah, bone of my bones, flesh of my flesh. And then scripture says, for this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. Are you with me? So becoming one flesh is the act of sex that's referred to here in Genesis. So becoming one flesh is a unitive act. They will be united to his wife and they will become one flesh. So purpose of sex is it unites two people. Now that is why when we talk about the union that sex achieves, yeah, and here is where you discover the brilliance of John Paul II when he says sex unites. The first thing sex unites is, for example, let's say A is a man having sex with B, his wife. Okay, who's a woman? Are you with me? When we say sex unites, the first thing that sex unites is, in the act of having what? Sex with his wife, the first person to be united is A within himself. When you are entering the act of sex, the emotions of A is drawn, the imagination of A is drawn, his heart, his body, his five senses. Are you seeing this? Hello? So first of all, sex gathers me together and engages all my faculties, heart, mind, body, emotion, this, that, everything else, biologically and spiritually. Okay? It gathers me and unites me. Now I am really one. I'm not distracted. I'm totally focused, what? To my wife. Are you with me? So when you're having sex, you are first united to yourself, with yourself, you're gathered together and you really become one. Are you with me? You really become one, and in this union of just yourself, when you are engaging in sex, you are uniting all of yourself, body and soul, with your wife and vice versa. So sex, what happens is, it unites not just two bodies. That's why in the beginning I told you, body is just a medium, it's a means, it's a channel, it's a vehicle, yeah, which makes possible a deeper, invisible, unseen union of two hearts. Next to a superb time of prayer where you experience union with God, next to that, yeah, the greatest act of union is sex. Are you with me? Where you are uniting to the one you have married, not at the level of a body, at the level of your spirit. Are you with me? Which means we can come to a nice little conclusion. Sex, is it a spiritual act or is it a physical act? Spiritual. Yeah, it's both. both, yeah, you're not wrong. But we're getting at the fact that it is spiritual, okay? It unites two spirits together. Are you with me? Now, if I touch him or if I hug him, you can say we are one, yeah? But as long as my union is physical, I can break it. Are you with me? Yeah? Put two spirits together. Yeah? Can you separate them after that? No. A spiritual union, brothers and sisters, is a permanent union. Guess why Jesus said you can't divorce after you get married? Yeah? Guess why he said that? He said that not because you can have sex with one woman today and then divorce her and you can have sex with another woman. He's saying, guys, sex is beyond the body. It's at the level of your soul, and when two souls are united, it's a permanent, eternal union. You can't separate them after that, and having been united like this, how can you think of divorce? You have become one flesh, you have become one spirit. Are you with me? Brothers and sisters? Are you with me? Okay? So essentially what sex does is, yeah, it unites two people at the level of hearts, at the level of emotions, at the level of spirits, apart from at the level of body. Are you with me? Now, one of the easiest ways to know this is, have you all known couples who break up? No means I'll be very surprised. Yeah? We all know them. Now, there are two kinds of couples who break up. Okay, one kind of couple is, they've been dating each other, they've gone out for a walk in a park, they've gone for movies, they've gone to coffee day, they've gone to the beach, they've gone everywhere dating, but they were never physical. And they break up. They break up and it doesn't take too long for them to recover and move on in life. Are you with me? That's one kind of couple. Then you have another kind of couple. They saw 5 minutes before, fallen in love 5 minutes later, 10 minutes later they're in bed. Okay? They just get into a serious physical relationship as soon as they began dating. And then they break up. Talk to them and ask them, how painful is it? They will tell you, it's as if my heart is being ripped apart. Yeah. Hello. Wake up. Yeah. Now why is this? Because they've given into physical intimacy. Yeah. What has happened is, maybe they didn't know. Maybe they did not understand. Maybe they thought it's just an exchange of fluids. It's just at a level of physics. But it's only when they break up they realize, why am I missing her so much? Why does it feel as if my heart is broken? Why am I crying? Why am I not able to eat? Why am I not able to sleep? Life is crashed. It's because you've engaged in physical activity and a union has happened between the two people at the level of their spirit, and once two spirits are joined, very, very hard to really recover from that relationship. Are you with me, all of you? Any questions? So, are you clear? Do you know what sex is? Point number one, it's the highest physical expression possible among human beings. Point number two, purpose of sex, it's unitive first and foremost, and then procreative. Okay, is sex procreative? Yes. But the basis of procreation is love and union, which is symbolized by the unitive purpose of sex. Are you all very clear now? So far. Any doubts? We move on? Okay? So now we come back to this. So now, who can have sex? No, so what? Married. Now brings us to the big question. So, what's the purpose of single life? Yeah, what is the purpose of single life? Yeah? You come of age, suddenly girls were never interested in you, you are not interested in girls, now all you think about are girls. Yeah, are you getting me? Yeah, so the purpose of single life is this. Okay, college to study biology. You are in your diapers. And your parents take you to college. Oh, study biology. Not possible, yes or no? But you still have a mind. You still have a mind that can think. Are you with me? So, my mind, when I'm a baby, is a capacity God gives me, yes or no? So, you first explore the world, then you say A for apple, slowly you learn all the 26 alphabets of English and Tamil or whatever other language background you come from. Then you go to school, LKG you start. By the time you are say 17 or 18, you are ready to go to college. It means over 18 years of your life, your mind has been trained to think, yes or no? It's learned numbers, it's learned languages, you've learned grammar. Your mind is trained to think. Now it can think and do great things. Now you study biology. Or other great stuff, biotechnology or IT or whatever else you want to study. Are you with me? Yeah? So, same way, when God creates us, just like your mind is a capacity, right? Sex is a capacity also. So just like in a single life, you train your mind to think, learn basic stuff. Single life, as far as our sexual ability is concerned, is a time of training. It's a time of training to really discover what it is all about, how to use it, or why to preserve, who to give, and things like that. But single life is not meant for you to, yeah, you know what I mean? To really engage in sexual activity. Single life is a time when you really learn to train your sexual activity to like really behave in such a way that you are in control of it, you are a master of it, and you are preserving this ability to give as a gift to someone when you get married. Are you with me? Yeah? Clear? Sure? Okay. We move on. Okay. Now, would you need a break or can I continue?